A few years back, anyone hardly talked about Mount Hampden. It was just an open land, dust roads, and no clear plans at all. But today, everything has changed. Prices are going up, developers are moving in, and suddenly, everyone wants to buy a stand there. What is really happening in Mount Hampden? Why has it become Zimbabwe's most talked about places where everyone wants to go and buy land there? But anyway, don't worry guys, let's break it down. Hello guys, my name is Tari Mike. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all, your support. So to those who are new here, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and don't forget to share, like, and comment on this video so that the videos, they reach new audience, and it also gives me power to keep on creating more content. Thank you so much. So let's dive in today's topic. So over the years, when someone thinks of buying land in Harare, even nowadays, when someone thinks of buying land in Harare, the first places that they think of is north of Samora, that is Borodale, Glenlone, and Shawasha Hills, and all those places in the northern suburbs. But today, there's something that has changed. There's now the talk of the town, that is Mount Hampden. But like I said, why is it so? Why is everyone talking of Mount Hampden? Guys, there's a new development. It's not new as such, but remember, there's the new parliament that is now in Mount Hampden. So at first, it was just a talk whereby people will be just saying there's going to be a new development in Mount Hampden, there's going to be A, B, C, D. But at first, people, they didn't believe it was going to be there. But now that we now have the new parliament around that area, what does it mean for the Mount Hampden community? Suddenly, it has given value to Mount Hampden. Why is it so? Because usually when a government infrastructure moves into an area, automatically even private developers, they also move in. Why am I saying private developers, they also move in? Remember, there's also another talk of the Mount Hampden Mall that is going to come in by Fairview Properties Private Limited. So this mall, let me just read it out for you, what it's all about. So this mall is set to transform the landscapes of Mount Hampden new city with game-changing project. And this massive development, it includes a 100 million US dollar mall of Mount Hampden, a luxurious 5-star hotel in Mount Hampden, and also a state-of-the-art international conference center, and cutting-edge specialist hospital. So, like I said, this is also going to give value to Mount Hampden. So if you're someone who is thinking of buying land instead of looking at all other areas around Harare, this is the area that you have to look at right now, because this is where everything is going to happen. Why? Because this is going to be more of an administrative city. So there are going to be government ministries there, complexes, and even some residential areas that are coming up also in Mount Hampden. So this is also an opportunity for you to go and buy land if you haven't bought land in Mount Hampden. We are not only talking of Mount Hampden per se, but there are also places that are close by, the likes of Nyabira. Remember, there's a community in Nyabira, Penrose by Lingate. There's also another Rosewood Park by another developer there. There's Luna Estate by another developer there. It's unfortunate, guys, some of these estates I can't mention them because I don't have the permission to do so. I have received threats some time back, so that's why you see it's now very difficult for me to visit other estates because of those threats. But anyway, we move. We move, guys. Another reason why everyone is thinking of going there to buy land or to buy a stand in Mount Hampden is that affordability. When we talk of other areas which are very competitive, especially in the market, in that area, it's more of middle to low density suburbs. So if we are to compare that area with places like Borodale, places like Maubra and all those other areas, you find out kuti land in that area, it's still affordable. Whereby when I was checking, I saw that there is Hampden Park, which was developed by Lingate. Hampden Park, when it started, this was going for $40 per square meter. It's unfortunate that I think they no longer have stands there. Most of the stands that are being sold in that area, it's individuals who are selling. So in Hampden Park, most of the stands there, they are ranging from 800 square meters up to 4,000 square meters. And remember, I said Lingate started selling their stands at $40 per square meter. But nowadays, if you want to buy land there, you are looking at around $30,000 going upwards to even $120,000 for a stand, now depending with the size of the land that you want. So these are the charges, and considering how big the stands there are, I think it's quite affordable as compared to other places in Harare. Remember, in all other places that I've been talking about, for a stand that is around 300 square meters, you can even buy it at around 21,000, 26,000 thereabouts, depending also with the developer. So I think they are still affordable, but in future, I'm sure these prices, they are going to go up. Remember, there are also people who bought their stands around those areas, built properties, but they built properties for them to sell. So for these properties that are being sold around those areas, they are still affordable, guys, whereby we are looking at something around properties ranging from 38,000 up to 1.8 million now, depending also with the person who is selling. But I'm sure very soon these prices, they are going to go up as well. So these are the market prices of property around Hampden Park. So if you are also interested, it's very, I encourage you guys to look at places like those in Nyabira. Even if you get a small piece of land, but you just buy something for future purposes, because remember, everything will be happening in Mount Hampden. So if you don't have a property that is closer, like what we are doing right now for Harare, whereby everyone wants to be in Harare, everyone wants to be in Harare, that is what is also going to happen in Mount Hampden, whereby everyone wants to be in Mount Hampden. But maybe that time it will be also too late. So I also look at prices of land around Mazowe, because Mazowe, it's also close by. Very soon it will be very close by, because I've noticed that many people, they are also looking at places in Mazowe right now. So prices there, they're also going to go up very soon. But if you have got the money, maybe you want a place that is a bit far from Harare, then you have to look at places like Mazowe. So the other reason why people, they are thinking of going there in Mount Hampden, building their houses in Mount Hampden, is because I've noticed that it's also very close to the current Harare CBD, which is only about 18 kilometers from the CBD, which is very close. Some of the new communities that are coming up nowadays, you find out it's very far from the CBD, but for this one, it's only 18 kilometers from the CBD, and it's also very close to places like Westgate. Remember, we have got Westgate shopping center, so it's very close to amenities. When we talk of the location, we don't forget to talk about accessibility. When it comes to the issue of being accessible, it's very accessible. Why am I saying so? Remember the road that was rehabilitated recently, the old Mazoe Road. So nowadays, it's just you cruising in that road, because it's very beautiful. A lot has been done around that area, so you don't have to worry when it comes to the issue of road. So because of that, very soon you're going to see prices also going up. So it's you invest right now in Mount Hampden. So like I said, guys, the vision is selling this place more than any other thing. The fact that everyone is just thinking that this is going to be the future of Zimbabwe, this is going to be the future of Harare, this is going to be the future of everything. So people, they want to build there early, they want to buy land early before the prices go up, like I was talking about. So most people, they want to build before it fully develops, because once it fully develops, once there are malls, once there are those complexes, once there is the new cyber city around that area, you will find out kuti everything's going to change. And most people, they are doing this hoping to be part of what could be the country's new administrative and business hub. I think we also have to be honest, guys. There's this other hype whereby when someone sees someone buying something, they just want to buy it too. I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be left out. So could this be the reason why people are talking about Mount Hampden that much? Is it the reason why people are thinking of buying in Mount Hampden so much? I don't know. But if that's the case, whereby you just want to buy because someone has bought a stand in Mount Hampden, then there is also need for us to be careful, because not every stand that will be sold around that area will be genuine. So you have to be careful, whereby we also go back to what we mentioned when someone wants to buy a stand in an area. So from some of the reasons that I mentioned, yes, I'm sure everyone has noticed that Mount Hampden has got a lot of potential, but before you buy anything, we also have to talk about the risks, or we have to understand the risks. So like I mentioned, we just have to be careful, and let me just talk of some of the things that you have to consider or to look out for to see if that land that you want to buy is legit or not legit. Because people, they're talking of Mount Hampden, this, it's also attracting even fake developers. It's also even attracting scammers too, land barons and all that. So you have to be careful when you want to buy land in that area, because these fake developers or even these scammers, they know people, they are ready to pay, because everyone is talking about the area. Most people are talking about the area. I know there are people who come and bash me for saying everyone. So the first thing to watch out before you buy stands in those areas, watch out for the paperwork, the subdivision permits, the parent deeds, proper council approval and all that, so that you won't cry tomorrow for maskamzi wire. Because one thing that I've noticed is that many people, they are selling land that has not been approved by the council, land that is not fully serviced. So these are some of the things that you have to look out for. And also check out for red flags, whereby you see someone who is selling land, but that land doesn't have proper paperwork, or missing paperwork, or even some, they will be selling, they will be giving you fake paperwork. So you have to check out for that. And how do you do this? This is whereby you have to engage your lawyer, like what we always say, trusted people, even real estate agents who can help you through all the processes of buying these stands in Zimbabwe. And you also have to look at where that stand is being sold, because some people, they are just using that title Mount Hampden, whereas it will be out of boundary of the Mount Hampden term. So these are some of the things that you also have to look at. You don't want a situation whereby you think you have bought land in Mount Hampden, then after going through the paperwork, you see that land is not even close to Mount Hampden. Because most people, they are using Mount Hampden name to attract buyers, to attract people who are interested in the name Mount Hampden, the new cyber city, the new parliament, and all that. Like I said, guys, big and even small private developers, they are launching gated communities there, developments there. So if you are really interested in buying, you have to look out for stands which are being sold there. Like I said, I just mentioned Hampden Park. We also have Fairview Park. We also have Centon. All those areas which are in Mount Hampden. So you just have to look for, because most of these places I'm talking about, most people who are now selling, they are individuals. If there is any development that is new in that area, I will definitely let you know if there is a new development. But as of now, it's most of these individuals who bought land in those areas and thinking of selling, because people, they sell land due to various reasons. Some some they are relocating and all that. So if you find something you're interested in, go for it in Mount Hampden. And also in those places that I mentioned, remember Kunana Nyabire Koko, these are great opportunities for you to buy land in, because it's very, very close to Mount Hampden. So please, 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 guys, don't be left out in this. So there's also another community that's going to be coming very, very, very soon by Lingate. As soon as they say it out, then I'll definitely come and let you know, guys, all the information. But if you have got the money, keep it very close to you, because it's going to be a very, 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 very good development that will be coming up. Unfortunately, I can't say more, but I just want you to keep your money safe, because it's going to be very massive, it's going to be big, and it's going to be better. So Lingate is there for you guys to give you the so this is what we want for everyone. This is what I wish for everyone. I just want to applaud those who bought land in these areas early, because they are now enjoying land in Mount Hampden nowadays. It's appreciating value each and every day. Each and every day. If you see a stand in that area today, even if you want to check it next month, you will see that prices will be up. So yeah, those who bought land, it's appreciating value. Each and every new development that will be happening in that area, value will be going up, value will be going up. So yeah, this is the new thing in Zimbabwe. This is the new talk of Zimbabwe right now. So I noticed that in the comment section, there's someone who asked me about an estate that is in Harare at Field, just opposite or close to Arlington Estate by Arlington East by Lingate. So an estate for a 500 square meters right now, it's going for around 37,000 US dollars, of which there stands they are ranging for 500 square meters going up now, depending on the size that you want. The servicing is happening right now. They're servicing the area because they want the place to have tarred roads, to have sewer, electricity, and it's also going to be gated. So yeah, it's going to be a very big development in Harare in Zimbabwe. So why many people they are choosing to go and buy land in that area, it's because it's very, very close to Harare. It's very, very close to Harare CBD, and that is what many people want. So it will be very easy if you want to rent that property out. I'm talking of those who want to rent properties out, because in most cases whereby when someone is looking for a place to rent, a place to stay with his or her family, they want a place that is very close to town, because this is where they will be doing their work. There's no one who wants to go and rent very, very, very far from town. In most cases, I'm talking in most cases, people they want very close to Harare, whereby they just pay maybe 50 cents. That is if they are commuting by combis, or if they are driving, they will be just saving on fuel money in most cases. So if you want to rent a property out, consider an estate. I will try and make and I will try to ask for permission and go and do a video in that area, so that you can see how the development is like, what it's going to be like, so that you can part ways with your money. Shakanaka, but it's a promising community, trust me. It's a promising community if you have got your money. When they started selling these stands, they were going for around $60, $65 per square meter to $70 per square meter. Now they are going for $80 per square meter. So I'm sure as time goes on, when people start building in that area, the prices are also going to go up. So if you have got the money, like I said, please, 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 just send someone to go and view the land for you, so that you see if it's really worth it. If you have got a lawyer, they see the paperwork. It's always important to do your own due diligence. Don't trust your relative, don't trust me, don't trust anyone. Do your due diligence. Then you buy when you are really certain kuti this is a good investment. So back to my Mount Hampden story. Mount Hampden has got great potential, but it also requires proper research. Buy smart, but don't buy fast. Always do your due diligence, like what I was mentioning. And if you have watched this video up to this end, are you really interested in investing in Mount Hampden? Or maybe you are someone who wants to wait and see more development in the area. I don't know. And don't forget to like, guys, comment, share, and subscribe on this channel for more videos that will be coming up very, very soon. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all your support, your feedback. I really appreciate. Up until next time, cheers.